أشهد أن لا إله إلا
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والطور وكتاب مسطور في رق منشور والبيت المعمور.
The Prophet ﷺ is described as being Bashiran wa Nadira, a giver of glad tidings and a warner. He gives us the glad tidings, the bushra of the gardens, of rivers, of eternal bliss. But he also gives us the warning of the day of accountability, the punishment and the wrath of Allah Azza wa Jal. Nowhere is this more obvious than in Makki Quran. The surahs that are revealed in Makkah have this constant theme. They remind us of the oneness of Allah Azza wa Jal and the inevitable absolute reality of the afterlife. And one particular style Allah uses to convey the most pressing of matters is by taking an oath or qasam. وَالْعَصْرِ وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا وَالسَّمَاءِ وَالطَّارِقِ وَالتِّينِ وَالزَّيْتُونِ. It is often the case that earthly or celestial objects are sworn by as a means of preparing the reader for something significant. And when we read Juz 27, the majority being Makkan, we find that there are numerous arguments against the Quraysh who would mock the revelation and the prophethood of the messenger. In the case of Surah Tur, Allah once again starts by qasam. وَالطُّورِ وَكِتَابٍ مَسْطُورٍ. What Tur refers to the Mount Tur. This is not just an ordinary mountain, but it's the location where Sayyidina Musa a.s. received revelation. It's that weighty event in human history. وَكِتَابٍ مَسْطُورٍ refers to the inscribed book. After making these striking oaths, Allah makes references to calamitous events of how the oceans will boil and the mountains will fly about at the onset of the Day of Judgment. It's a clear warning to those who would deny the messenger, and ultimately it's a warning about the event that lies ahead. Bearing in mind that the messenger is Bashiran wa Nadira, this prophetic strategy is derived from the way Allah speaks to mankind. Immediately after those vivid scenes about Allah's punishment, we are then given the glad tidings. إِنَّ الْمُتَّقِينَ فِي جَنَّةٍ وَنَعِيمٍ. Indeed, the God-fearing shall be in gardens of paradise and abundant bounties. It's the ayah that completely contrasts with the previous verses. It gives us hope and makes us joyful about Allah's reward. Then there are many ayat about the beauty of Jannah. The question we need to ask ourselves is, what should be our internal state when we read such verses? Should we have that fear of Allah's punishment, or should we have hope in Allah's reward? As we are approaching the end of Ramadan, we will, I'm sure, all have similar feelings. We hope we have done enough to earn the gardens, but we fear that our efforts are just not good enough. When we stand in salah and raise our hands, our khushu is switched on. We are standing in fear and in awe in the presence of the King. But after we give our salam, we hope that our worship is accepted. And that's the way of the believer. We are oscillating between fear and hope, but it's the fear and hope that is balanced. Too much fear, according to Al-Ghazali, leads to despair. Too much hope leads to complacency and negligence. Therefore, the key to our life on earth is to have that healthy balance. Al-Ghazali famously said that fear and hope are the two wings by which one can fly into Jannah. And it's part of this healthy balance that we do our utmost. We keep good intentions, we keep our sincerity pure. We think well of Allah Azza wa Jal, and we yearn for His overwhelming mercy, because it is His mercy that will allow us to enter into the gardens. And it's His mercy that we so desperately need on that day when we return to Him. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make our deeds heavy on the scales, to multiply, amplify and magnify our righteous actions, so that we can be amongst those who have earned Allah's pleasure.